What is my body fat percentage? Body fat percentage is the total amount of fat in your body as a percentage of your total weight. The higher the number, the more likely you are to be overweight or obese and have associated health risks. A healthy body fat percentage for women is between 20% and 32%. A healthy body fat percentage for men is between 12% and 18%. It's important to remember that not all people have the same body type, and you should consult your doctor before making any changes to your diet or exercise routine. There are many ways to calculate your body fat percentage, but they all involve using one of two measurements: weight and height or weight and waist circumference. 5 most common ways to measure body fat. Number 1. Body mass index. The body mass index, or BMI, is a measure of body fat based on height and weight that applies to adult men and women. BMI provides a reliable indicator of body fatness for most people. BMI does not actually measure the percentage of body fat, just the total amount of tissue. BMI can be calculated using the following formula: weight in kilograms divided by height in meters multiplied by 2 multiplied by 703. For example, if someone weighs 150 pounds and is 5'10", their BMI would be 22.9 kg per square meter times 703 equal to 18.5 kg per square meter. Skinfold measurements. Skinfold measurements use a caliper to pinch and measure the thickness of skin folds at various locations on the body. These measurements are then used to estimate total body fat. The technique is based on the assumption that subcutaneous fat deposits are proportional to total body fat, and that skin fold thickness can be used as a surrogate measure for these deposits. The most common sites for skin fold measurement are abdomen, rectus abdominis; thighs, quadriceps; chest, pectorals; triceps, triceps brachii; suprailiac crest. Skin fold calculation. Percentage body fat male 0.29288 times sum of skin folds minus 0.0005 times square of the sum of skin folds plus 0.15845 times age minus 5.76377, where the skin fold sites, measured in millimeter, are abdominal, triceps, thigh, and suprailiac. Percentage body fat female equal 0.41563 times sum of skin folds minus 0.00112 times square of the sum of skin folds plus 0.03661 times age plus 4.03653, where the skin fold sites, measured in millimeter, are abdominal, triceps, and suprailiac. Number 3. Waist circumference. Waist circumference is a measure of the smallest part of the waist, usually at or near the belly button. It is measured in centimeters or inches. The number is important because it helps doctors determine if a person has a high risk of obesity-related health problems such as heart disease, diabetes, and other chronic diseases. The National Institutes of Health, or NIH, defines normal waist circumference as a waist circumference less than 40 inches or 102 centimeters for women and less than 40 inches 102 centimeters for men. Number 4. Bioelectric impedance analysis. Bioelectric impedance analysis, or BIA, is a method of analyzing the human body for the purpose of estimating fat and lean tissue mass, body water, and other nutritional parameters. The device sends a small electric current through the body to measure resistance. The current passes through fat, muscle, bone, and fluids but not skin or internal organs. The resistance is then calculated to estimate changes in these components in the body. Bioelectrical impedance analysis devices are considered safe for most people. However, BiIA should not be used by anyone with an electronic medical implant, such as a heart pacemaker or an implantable cardioverter defibrillator, or ICD. Also, most device makers recommend that pregnant people not use the products. Underwater weighing. Underwater weighing is a technique used to measure the body composition of an individual. This method is used to measure the difference between a person's weight in water and their weight on land, which can be used to calculate their percentage of body fat. A person's weight in water will be lower than their weight on land because of the buoyancy effect that the water has on objects. The difference between these two weights can be calculated using the following equation. Weight in water minus weight on land equals buoyancy force. Weight in water times 100% minus weight on land times 100% equals percentage body fat. Conclusion. We are all aware that body fat percentage is one of the most important measurements of our fitness. There are many ways to measure fats in our bodies. Once we know our body fat percentage, it will be easier to set a target and work towards lowering our body fat gradually.